out of isolation, avoiding people and circumstances. Some of us, out of fear or shame, avoid any degree of closeness or intimacy with others. We work hard to prevent placing ourselves in a vulnerable position. We become skilled at hiding our fears, especially when things seem out of control. We may remain silent. Our codependence worsens. Our fear and shame overwhelm us. We control and avoid others even more. But these behaviors are temporary fixes. Our fears always return and shame is ever present. Codependence is a disease that deteriorates our souls. As we continue to peel the layers, some of us discover that avoiding relationship is a survival tool we have used to avoid social, sexual, and emotional intimacy with ourselves and others. Relationship anorexia. Relationship anorexia exists when we avoid engaging in intimate relationships with ourselves, others, or the God of our understanding. As children, we didn't experience limits or boundaries, nor did we learn how to have healthy relationships. As relationship addicts, we attach ourselves to others to avoid being alone or feeling inner pain.
As a child, we moved a lot. When I went to a new school, I didn't feel good enough. I was afraid that I wouldn't be liked, so I told myself I didn't care and stayed to myself.
I'm afraid to pick up the phone. I want to talk, but I'm so afraid that I won't be safe.
I feel less than.
I'm afraid that the other person won't take time for me. I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. I'm tired of caretaking, trying to please, and paying for a man who doesn't reciprocate my feelings.
I get my high from working the room at social gatherings. This ongoing choice helps me to avoid relationships.
Fear of intimacy. Intimate feelings are those that are most deeply personal. From infancy, these feelings guided us as we attempted to get our needs met. If our caregivers couldn't respond to our needs, we concluded that our needs and the feelings driving those needs were a mistake. Finally, we concluded that we must be a mistake. The resulting toxic shame is profound and painful. To avoid experiencing our deepest feelings, we develop dysfunctional patterns of behavior. We believe these feelings may actually cause us to die. This is the terror of intimacy. One day, however, we begin to realize we have been living our lives for a long time without love. We observe the absence of closeness in certain areas of our lives. We observe that we are engaged in a policy of dread of others and a strategy to keep them at bay. What is the difference between detachment and avoidance? Another way of stating this could be, what is the difference between letting go and running away? In avoidance, we're driven by fear, more specifically, fear of shame. The dictionary states that avoidance is to dodge, elude, bypass, or abstain. In codependence, we find that avoidance enables us to escape from self-accountability. Simply put, detachment is based on love and strength. Avoidance is based on fear of shame. The following are extracts from Fellowship in Coda pamphlet. For many of us, codependence and addiction arise partly from feelings of being different, special, and separate. We may have spent our lives believing that we had to manage alone, that no one would be there for us, and that no one could understand our pain. Recovery is a return from this isolation. Identifying with others' experiences at meetings is the key to breaking down the barriers of our terminal uniqueness. The Code of Fellowship provides a safe place where we can learn to trust ourselves and others, an important foundation for healthy relationships. Healing shame. Many of us experience shaming abuse as children, often for just being ourselves. This painful, toxic shame and the fear of that shame may have kept us in emotional isolation. Fellowship brings this shame out of hiding and starts to heal it as we allow others to see who we truly are, unique and precious creations. As this happens, we begin to be more at ease with ourselves and others and are able to express our thoughts and feelings more spontaneously. The illusion of separateness and uniqueness disappear. As we heal, we move from spiritual and emotional isolation to connectedness. Questions and thoughts for reflection. Do I drive people away or make it difficult for people to get to know me? How? Do I avoid others in order to feel safe? How do I do that? Which of my patterns or beliefs cause me to isolate? What parts of my recovery program help me to come out of isolation? Do I stay without social activities for extended periods of time? Does being with others exhaust me even if I like them? Do I have a hard time playing or having fun with others? Do I use feeling superior or inferior to set myself apart from others? With others exhaust me even if I like them? Do I have a hard time playing or having fun with others? Do I use feeling superior or inferior to set myself apart from others? I open myself to receive love, and when I do, I can love others. I enjoy and appreciate the people in my life. I am a good friend and I have good friends. As my self-love increases, I receive love from others with greater ease. I can be close to another person without losing myself. I know a new sense of belonging. The feelings of emptiness and loneliness will disappear. I know a new love and acceptance of myself and others.